Okay, we're live.
All right. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special podcast that I want to have celebrating the wonderful animation studio of Pixar. They're my animation studio over Disney, over DreamWorks, obviously. And I discussion where we're going to talk about every single movie that has been released, and then we're going to rank the films through one through 14. I haven't seen Inside Out, but the two of my guests have. So joining us, we got Avi. Avi, what's up, buddy?
And I've seen all the Pixar movies except Cars 2 because screw Cars 2. I've seen about half of it.
Yeah. And then we got Max. Max, what's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? I'm a little tired.
Yeah, I feel you there. And then we got Chris. Chris, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Pixar. So yeah,
Right.
The wonder that's Pixar. My lord.
That's right. So guys, real quick, I wanted Avi and I wanted Max to kind of give us a little preview. Give us a little about Inside Out because it's not going to be on my list because I haven't seen it, and neither has Chris. So Avi and Max, guys, I'll go ahead and give us a little bit about Inside Out.
Yeah, if you want, you can watch mine and Max's spoiler podcast. We pretty much praised the movie like everyone else. Yeah, I'm just going up my list.
Is it a return to form? Is it on the level, man? Like an Up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is the best Pixar movie they've made since whatever.
Since Toy Story 3.
Well, it's actually, yeah. But no, here's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, Pixar's back. Pixar never left. They just made okay movies.
Right. That's
like, everyone just categorizes Brave and Monsters University as terrible since it's not
good.
Like what Toy Story or Incredible for that.
It just, listen.
It says not as good. It's like an 8 out and not a 10 out.
Hit, giant hit. That when they made a movie that again was made by DreamWorks, it would be one of the best DreamWorks films. But because it was made by Pixar and they have such a high standard of excellence, it was okay, you know. Yeah. So let's actually start right there. The first one after Inside Out is Monsters University that came out in 2013. So Avi, go ahead. Give me your thoughts on Monsters U.
I actually like this more than other people. I like this more than well, actually, it is at like a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I actually enjoy this. People are like, oh, it's like every 80s college movie. But if you like every 80s college movie, then you'll like this. Or it is kind of, I laugh more at the setup that it's a G-rated college movie, but I don't know, I like it. Anyone else?
Alrighty, Max, your thoughts on Monsters U?
Yeah, Monsters University is a good movie, but it's not as good as Monsters Inc.
No.
That's what I would say about this film.
Yeah,
no.
It's
a prequel, it's alright. So, Chris, your thoughts on Monsters U?
I mean, to me, it's a movie that has its charm and you know has like everything that anyone can enjoy, kids and parents, everything like that. But it doesn't live up to what we expect of it. Especially, it doesn't live up to the previous film, like Monsters Inc. I mean, it has its moments here and there. It does remind me of like typical college films, these rip-roaring college comedies, But it's an interesting look at how these two characters came to be. It's not as I don't think it's as interesting as it could have been, but I think it's still better than most of anime movies made today.
also, what a missed opportunity for a sequel. Like, you could have Boo growing up and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nope. We get a prequel. I think it was just a disappointment.
Yeah.
Like I still like it, but it's It's my It's my favorite out of the five that everyone say aren't the best ones.
Oh yeah, Cars 2,
With
Brave.
like Graves and the Cars movies and that stuff and Bugs Life.
Yeah. But I love.
Okay. What's next? Is that Cars 2?
No, I think it's Brave.
Yeah, I think it's Brave.
Yes, Brave. Next is Brave. Brave is I don't really care for Brave that much. It's
It's
just
okay.
I felt no different before or after watching Brave. And that's really all you could say. It's
Hey
just
guys, sorry about that. I had the mic off. Anyway, what I was saying about Monsters U, it was good. It was a prequel. It was, but I really enjoyed it. Though it wasn't as good as Monsters Inc. But that's pretty obvious. Next is Brave. Came out in 2012.
we all
Uh,
said it was just like I felt no different before or after watching it.
was this like a
Yeah.
Disney movie that was like taken over by Pixar, but it wasn't as good? Like
It seems
this
like
movie
a Disney movie.
I don't know. I was kind of bored. Like I wasn't a fan of this movie at all.
For some reason, I just kept feeling like it was How to Train Your Dragon just because it was like all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was decent. Do you guys have any thoughts on Brave or?
I haven't seen.
No.
I just
It's
said
okay.
it. I felt no different before and after watching it.
Right. Next up, we have
Cars 2.
the next one is Cars 2. Came out in
Boom.
2011. You know what? I don't hate this movie. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I actually thought it was kind of
It is
fun.
the worst Pixar movie if you had to choose. It is the worst Pixar movie, in my
Not,
opinion.
it's not the worst to me, but a lot of people would agree with that for sure. But I mean, listen, I enjoy it though. I think
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't actually hate any Pixar movies. It's just if you had to choose.
Right, I think it's the like a third to worst. I think is where I ranked it. But I mean, Cars 2. Like Chris or Max. Any thoughts on that?
So I
Yeah, I
haven't
like Cars 2. I don't think it's as bad as anyone say it is. It's a good movie,
I agree.
by all means.
I agree. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says. I mean, listen.
It's better than the first Cars.
Yes, I totally agree. I'm right with you there. All right, now that we're past that, let's get to the good stuff. Let's see. The next one on the list, Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3. Oh my God, this movie is fantastic. The ending makes me cry every time. Listen, it is the nostalgia because I grew up with this. I grew up with the original Toy Story. The trilogy is not uh, it's not just like built on nostalgia, but it's really really good. I love this movie. So Avi, your thoughts on Toy Story 3?
It's a fine movie. Although, unlike everyone else, Toy Story 3 ending corny, not that emotional. It's
Okay.
almost something you see on Hallmark. I really,
Because
I
you didn't
I
grow up with it, Avi. It's different because you didn't grow up with the original Toy Story and Toy Story
I grew
2.
up when the second one came out. Like
Yeah, second one came out.
something. When the second one came out, I was whatever 2 months old.
Oh, 2 months. Oh, come on, come
Come on,
on.
whatever. No, I'm sorry. That's not a good franchise if you have to be the exact age that they came out. No, that's not a good franchise if you have to be that
It has
exact
to be,
age.
but I'm just saying, like, it hits all the like.
Hey, the
Like
second
I
one,
was Andy.
my favorite Toy Story, and
It's
that's
just
probably my least favorite. I don't know.
no. I just
Just
think it's
because it's not
fantastic.
the first or the third one.
Well, Chris, someone that's around my age, sir. Your thoughts on Toy Story 3?
Toy Story. Toy Story 3. Wow. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's just like this is a franchise that I think I don't know. It may be near perfect, and Toy Story 3 proves that. Man, it's just like it still has the charm, the the comedy and the honest emotion of the previous entries in the series. I mean, I'm not sure it explores anything in the way of offering something new, but it's still like it's still like a great offering by Pixar. It does have some gut wrenching and heart wrenching like sequences, especially the ending. Just like it still makes me. I'm not ashamed to say it makes me miss
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It gets me every time. I know. Listen, I'll say this. I mean, you don't have to be that age to really enjoy the movies, but in order for to really take effect, you need to have grown up with the franchise. You really I mean, anyway, Max, Toy Story 3. Your thoughts, my friend?
Obviously, this is the best Toy Story
Okay.
movie. Out of
Okay.
the three is my second favorite Pixar film. I'm not gonna reveal what my first is. 'Cause that would be ruining
Yes,
the
absolutely.
top 10 the top Pixar movies later on. Yeah,
Mhm.
the ending also makes me cry. It's a good movie. I didn't grow up on the Toy Story franchise, but I always loved it when I was a little kid. So yeah.
Nice. Another great one that I love, though it's not as high on my list. That would be Up in 2009. Avi, I'm gonna let you go because I know that you love this film. So
I love Up, and you think like the first 10 minutes are so perfect. That's
oh
how
my
you do it. Are you saying that sarcastically?
no. I would say this: the first like 10, 15 minutes, however long it is the best filmmaking that the Pixar has ever done. I like it more
Yeah,
than any of the. It's incredible. It gets me every time.
and some people like this. Some people that don't think Up is as great say the 10 minutes are great, and then the rest of the film's okay. I think that like it's impossible to beat their first 10 minutes, but I think they do just as well. Um, like all the characters are like great, like Dog and the dog that has the robot that has the higher pitched voice because his voice box is broken. It's just a great movie. Like the better Pixar movies, I don't have as much to say about. It's just a great movie.
Absolutely.
Kind of wish Pixar was a worse franchise, then I'd be able to talk about them. It's just a good movie.
So, Chris or Max, Up. Your thoughts?
I haven't seen it yet. So happy to see it. Oh my god.
Wait, you haven't seen Up?
No.
Oh man, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. It's so good. Max,
I've
Up.
only seen Up once, and like it was like in 2010, so I hardly remember it.
Did you like it though?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay. Okay.
All
So
the
Yeah.
Pixar
next
films I've
one,
seen only once, and I hardly remember
right.
anything from it.
The next one came out in 2008. We got Wall-E,
Wow.
Yeah, I
and
love Wall-E.
and Chris, you haven't seen Wall-E either, correct?
Nope, I still have yet to see it. I still haven't. Oh man.
All right. So Max, your thoughts on Wall-E?
Wall-E's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantastic movie.
Awesome.
It's one
Awesome.
of Pixar's best. It's really good.
I
Absolutely.
like what's it called? I like the first third and the last third. The middle third, the middle part, I'm kind of indifferent to when they go to the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like not it's not that creative. Like I guess some of the stuff is creative. Like there are two crowds: people that like it all the way through, or people that like the first half of the movie but not the second half. I like the first half, and I guess some of the ending.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. I was when I saw it in theaters in '08. I was a little bored.
Well,
But
yeah, that's the thing.
overall,
Well, you might say like there's no talking like the first half hour, so or very little, and you
uh,
might get bored by that. But I
you
think
know,
it's pretty good. There's
I
no talking in the first 10 minutes of Up really, except for a little bit. But
there just wasn't much going on, so I was just a little bored. But
um,
you know, but overall, it's still a good.
you're supposed to pay attention to what's happening
I
on
think
screen.
Wall-E was made
Dialogue.
like for it to be silent.
Right. No, I mean wasn't. I don't know. I just felt a little bored. All right, 2007, Ratatouille.
Too late.
Oh god, I hate this movie.
Real quick, Ratatouille was good. I enjoyed it. But I
Wait,
really
who
don't have.
said they hate it?
Huh?
Did someone say they hate the movie?
No, I said I liked
Okay.
it. It was good.
Oh,
That
Hey,
is
I thought
guys,
I
great.
heard
No,
that.
you hated it?
no, I didn't hate it. It's that other movie from 2006.
Oh, right before. Okay, fine. But yeah,
Uh,
Ratatouille's okay. It's kind of in the same boat as Wall-E. It's okay. But the first third of the movie, it seems almost like an action movie. It's like half of the first third. It's like there is always like a chase scene going on. I don't know. It just seems like more actiony than a Pixar movie would be.
But it's a Pixar movie.
I know.
yeah, I mean, I love the relationship between the rat and the human guy.
Yeah, it's okay.
That but yeah, it's all right. Number 6, Max, Cars, your favorite
God, I
Pixar
hate
movie.
this movie's terrible. It's the only Pixar movie that I hate. It's so boring. And, it's boring. It's just really boring. I was
It's
bored.
just
I
like,
remember when I saw it.
you
I was
know what I
bored.
was saying about Inside
It's
Out and not
unoriginal,
Cars, without
unimaginative,
spoiling. Inside Out
boring, terrible
takes
jokes. What are
risks.
you doing, Avi?
Cars doesn't take any risks. It plays everything safe. Something
It's
like
boring.
Inside Out takes risks and stuff. Cars is just
Planes was better than
it
Cars.
takes everything safe. It's so predictable. You know
Yeah,
what's
but
going to
Planes was
happen.
better than Cars.
And you could enjoy predictable movies, but it just doesn't take any chances.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to step
No,
out for
I
us.
think personally, I think that the Planes series are better than Cars.
I don't know. Neither are good.
Yeah,
Well, the
neither are
second
very.
Planes was better than
Yeah.
the first two Cars
Alright, so
movies.
let's move on to the next one that I know you probably both love. 2004, The Incredibles.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I love this.
Real quick, obviously you guys know I'm a huge superhero fan, so this movie is very high on my list. I love this movie so much. Just
And
like
it's amazing. It's
it,
just such an ingenious idea. Probably one of the best ideas. Like, you could sue a superhero. Like, he
and
didn't want
Did any
to.
of you guys get a chance to see Tomorrowland?
I haven't
I
seen it,
don't. I have really no interest in it.
and I really didn't have it in that, and I guess
And
because
I knew that movie was either gonna do really well or bomb, and I guess it bombed.
Yeah, but Tomorrowland is really good, by the way. It really good, although it
I
loses
heard
itself.
people were kind of mixed on it. Like, they said the effects were good, but not much else.
But yeah, I mean The Incredibles, and you know what? I was so pissed at Pixar because, you know what? They were like, "Oh, guys, guess what? You're finally gonna get Incredibles 2." And we're like, "Oh my God, we're getting Incredibles 2." Oh, and you're getting Cars 3. Nobody gives a shit about Cars 3. Nobody wants Cars 3. Why are we getting a Cars 3, Pixar? Oh,
Cars is like one of the worst Pixar movies, and that gets the franchise.
hold on.
I'd even take a sequel to like Ratatouille before a Cars sequel, and then another one.
Bobby, what's that sound? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha. Oh shit! Oh, that's right. So you guys merchandise money. I
Hey, but
mean,
everyone locked up and it made money, and there's no sequel. You can't really make a sequel to it, but they probably will eventually.
all right, so anyway, let me move over to Chris. Chris, your thoughts on The Incredibles?
Oh man. How I am so in love with
In
this.
Brad Bird we trust, Chris, right?
Yes, in Barry we trust this movie.
You guys didn't see Tomorrowland.
No, we did. No, we didn't.
No.
As I said, this movie is funny, witty, and clever. The movie is gorgeously animated. It has great action sequences. It has a great voice cast to it. Brad Bird was at the peak of his form here, and it goes a lot deeper than your average animated feature. It just deals with midlife crisis, marital dysfunction, fears of impotence, and all that stuff. But it's a solid entry into Pixar canon, man. It's just like I love the humor. It's just like what's not to love about this movie.
And it's prime for a sequel, man. It's so prime for a sequel. My God. We're ready for the sequel. My God, finally. Max, The Incredibles. Thoughts?
The Incredibles
I
is
like it.
one of Brad Bird's best films.
Okay, next up,
Although
Finding Nemo.
I do
Wow.
think his best film is Tomorrowland. I haven't seen the Mission Impossible, but I'm seeing it this summer. But it's a great animated film, but it did traumatize me as a kid when the baby gets transformed into this like red creature. So yeah. It traumatized me a little bit.
All right, so moving on to 2003 is Finding Nemo. Avi, your thoughts on Finding Nemo?
I like it. I don't know. Finding Nemo is like, yeah, here's how I put it. Finding Nemo is the worst out of the best Pixar movies. Because I think Ratatouille and Wall-E are okay. Finding Nemo is the worst out of the great Pixar movies, in my opinion.
I, you know what's funny, Avi? I completely agree with you.
No, please.
It's like I don't even dislike Finding Nemo slightly. It's just the worst of the perfect Pixar movies.
We don't
I
want
agree.
Cars 3.
No,
I see
you do
that.
not want Chris. But so, Chris, your thoughts on Finding Nemo?
You had to choose like a worst great Pixar movie.
Like, I mean, I completely disagree with both of you on this. It's not
I
the
don't
best
know it.
Pixar.
It's the worst out of like a
No.
99.
It's
The worst.
Nemo.
No, it's actually the best. I feel this is the best Pixar movie that they've ever had. You know, I like.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you haven't seen Up. You haven't seen Inside Out. So, yeah.
Okay, you think Toy Story is overrated, Ollie? So don't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Finding Nemo. Okay.
yeah, I
All
like
right.
the story, like the characters.
Why?
Huh?
I said that. Tell me why you love Finding Nemo.
I like the story, the characters, the voice work, the screenplay, everything about it. There's just so much imagination in the visuals, and there's so much wit to it. I like how this movie just sweeps you in, and it's a dazzling tale. The humor is funny and quite touching at times. It has something for all like kids and adults. I just can't love this movie enough.
Yeah, I'm saying I love this movie. I'm just saying if I had to pick the worst out of the like perfect ones, I'd choose this.
Yeah.
To me, they're
I think it's a great movie, but if you compare it to the Toy Stories or like
and the Up
you know
and the stuff.
stuff like that, then it just doesn't like equal up, in my opinion. Okay. Anyway, going on to the next
If
one.
I had to choose.
That's very high on my list because my God, I love this movie. Monsters Incorporated. I love this movie so much. It's one of my favorite Pixar. It's high on my list. And it's just fantastic. And probably what I love the most about this is the chemistry between Sully and Mike, between John Goodman and Billy Crystal. It's fantastic. They have great chemistry,
I'm back.
and that's probably the best part of the film.
My
It's
iPad
medium on my
crashed, man.
list. It's
So guys,
it's good. but
yeah,
it's
thoughts on
medium.
Monsters Inc.
What?
Any thoughts, guys?
I
Thoughts
gave
on
my
Finding
thoughts.
Nemo?
It's medium on my list. It's not as good as I remember. I still like it though.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So moving on then.
Does Max have any thoughts or Chris?
On what? I came back. My
Monsters, Inc.
iPad crashed
Monsters,
once
Inc.
again.
Monsters Inc. Next.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna give my thoughts on Monsters Inc. and Finding Nemo. I love Finding Nemo. I saw it. I saw it in 3D when it came out, when it re-released. So I did with Monsters Inc. I saw it in 3D as well.
Do you like Monsters Inc?
Yeah, Monsters Inc. is good. I thought it was better than Monsters University. It's a classic.
Well,
It's a
yeah.
Pixar classic.
Yeah, and
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. No, the next one, 1999.
I didn't say my.
Toy Story 2.
I didn't say my thoughts.
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead. My bad.
Sorry. So Monsters Inc. Man. I'm not sure if I don't like it as much as I say the Toy Story series, but it's still like a great animated movie all around. I mean, like I said, Billy Crystal and John Goodman perfection as these characters. I love their chemistry together. I like the energy. Just sort of a manic, kind of madcap creative energy to it. And, I like how frantic it is. I think it's the most visually effective of the films Pixar's created. It's great. It's just like a great entry to whole Pixar series. You know, well, excuse me, the whole Pixar canon. You know.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Nice. Anyway, so moving on to 1999, we got Toy Story 2.
My favorite Toy Story movie.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
know.
recently me, Chris, and then Avimax had a animated movie pool, and Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2 actually won that over all the other ones that we had.
I deleted that video since it was so short, and I was like, I'm not gonna do these. But so you can't find that video anymore.
I
But-
hate Toy Story 2. It's terrible.
Huh?
You thought
Toy
it
Story
was
2 is
terrible?
terrible.
You thought it was terrible?
Yeah.
What?
isn't even good.
Explain, Max, please.
It isn't good. Like it's. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't like the new
Max.
characters that are introduced.
You're just
Seriously,
like
Boring.
you're just like I thought it was terrible, and then you're like it is good, so it's not terrible.
What? Okay. Oh, hold on.
No, Toy Story 2 is my second least favorite Pixar film.
What?
Yeah, it's not good. I don't like
Cars
it.
movies. You have both Cars movies. You have Brave, that's worse. You have Monsters U, that's worse. And Toy Story 2 is your second least favorite.
Yeah, I
Max.
don't like Toy Story 2. I never fell in love with Toy Story 2.
I had to when I was rewatching all these Pixar movies. I was
Another
like,
movie I need to rewatch. I've only watched it once, so I don't know.
Oh wow.
no, what's it called? When I was rewatching all these Pixar films, like to do my list, I was like, I have to rewatch Toy Story 2, and I remembered most of it. Like, out of the three, it's the most memorable to me. I remember introducing Barbie. I remember where Jessie remembers her old owner. I remember Emperor Zurg and the TV show that Woody used to be on. I remember like all of it. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. I like it the most.
In my opinion, it's definitely the worst of the Toy Story films. Still,
Most people have it going 1, 3, 2, or 3, 1, 2. Most people have it the worst.
okay. So now that I got you guys' thoughts, Chris, your thoughts on Toy Story 2?
I completely disagree with you, Caleb, and I think I know a lot of the majority of the people who love this movie disagree with you.
Yeah,
This
it's say it's the worst of the three, though.
It's not the
Yeah.
worst of the three. It's actually the best of the three.
Whoa!
Ah,
I
hey,
feel it's funnier.
take that, everyone. Take that.
What?
Oh.
That.
You are-
That.
I mean, it's that rare breed of sequel that actually improves upon the original. And actually, it was funnier, more frenetic, and more inventive in the storytelling. And of course, the animation is spectacular. You know, it has some great new characters. Of course, Jessie, voiced by Joan Cusack. I mean, I think it's wilder. I mean, it explores some of the same things that the first film had. You know, because the voice cast, with these movies, it's top notch as always, But I mean, and it's just like this, like I said, it's that rare breed of sequel that actually it matches its predecessor, probably even better, Mm.
Okay, I'm over that right now. We will get back
Let's
to
go
that.
let's go to the next one.
All right, so 1998, we have a very forgotten movie, and I think it's very underrated.
Right. Say what you will about the original Toy Story, but to go from Toy Story to A Bug's Life is just awful.
It was definitely a
And
drop,
Bug's
but
Life,
again,
I don't even hate A Bug's Life. It's just not memorable in the slightest.
well, it's crazy because there was 3 years between Toy Story and A Bug's
And A
Life.
Bug's Life.
So they had time to do. I mean, it's a good movie, but I mean, you follow Toy Story with this. It's kind of like
Yeah.
okay,
Like,
guys.
no, here's what you need to do. Imagine if A Bug's Life was the first movie released.
And
And then Toy Story. Would you think A Bug's Life is better?
no. I mean, Bug's Life is a good movie, but it's not when you compare it to Toy Story, it's not going to equal up. It's just not. So, guys, any other thoughts on Bug's Life?
It's just not memorable.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
to me, it's my least favorite of the Pixar movies, but it
Out
does.
of what you've seen.
It
Least
just has some
favorite?
great storytelling to it.
Out of what you've seen.
It has
Oh,
some unforgettable characters to it. I like the dialogue. I like the interaction between the characters and whatnot. And like I said with Pixar movies, great voice casting. I mean, Kevin Spacey as Hopper, the lead grasshopper. Oh man, they
yep.
hit. I mean, they just that was a brilliant stroke on their part.
That's
Like I
right.
said, yep.
Uh,
I like
all right.
ants more than I like a Bug's Life.
So,
At least
1995,
ants had Christopher Walken.
the original Toy Story comes out.
You.
Oh yeah.
This is
This is
top,
overrated.
top 3. You hush your mouth over there.
What? What are you saying?
This is in my top 3 movies of all time. I love this movie so much. I grew up with it. I was 6 years old when it came out. I went to see it in the theaters, and God, man, it was incredible. Phenomenal, great voice acting. Um, Tom Hanks is so good as Woody, and and Tim Allen as Buzz. I mean, my God, just an amazing movie. I love it so much. So I'll go to Chris. Chris, your thoughts on the original Toy Story?
Mm. The one that started it all, the one that held it a revolution in animation, and rightfully so, because like it's a great, and it's not only innovative, it's actually a great movie. It heralded the arrival of one of the great animation studios that has ever been creative on this earth. You got a great director, John Lasseter, who's probably who's one of the people I admire the most. You got Tom Hanks and Tim Allen as these two unforgettable characters. You got great storytelling to do it. You got other memorable characters. There's a warmth and the sense of adventure and comedy that most other animated films have today. It's just real magic with this movie.
Max,
Well,
you know Toy Story.
yeah,
I all right, all right. Abby, your thoughts on the original Toy Story?
I was waiting for my name to be called on this one, since I don't think it's as perfect as everyone else.
Oh,
Um,
God.
oh,
I still love this movie, but you have to keep in mind something. People say no, I still like it as much, but it's like if this was released, like let's say like whatever, like the Toy Story movies were released like after all these other ones, like after uh Up and Inside Out and this stuff. Like if Toy Story was released now, would it be as good? Like people say, oh yeah, it changed some animation, but I'm like yes, but I just don't think it's. I really can't say it. I just don't think it's that memorable. I just think
Oh,
it's an okay. I think it's an okay movie, but I've gotten a lot of hate for that. For thinking like I think it's still amazing and it inspires some movies like the Lego movies, which I love. But it's like if you came out today, like nowadays, like it's not that good.
oh.
I still
okay.
like it, but it's not that as good as Up and Inside Out and Monsters Inc. and what
All
else
right,
did I? The other Toy
Chris.
Stories and
Hold on,
Yes.
Abby, hold on. All right, Chris, can
Huh?
you make a list ranking the films?
Oh boy. Yeah, you can say
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah, you can say
All
that.
right, I'll because I already have my list. All right,
yeah, me too.
I'm gonna go to Abby. Abby, I know I already know most of your list, but give me your list again so that everyone can hear it.
Okay, okay. Last place is Cars 2. I've seen about half of Cars 2, but my guess is the second half I put it at last place anyway. Like I've seen it out of order. I've seen Cars 2 out of order and stuff, like watching on TV sometimes. Okay, so that. And I've pretty much talked about all the movies. So I'll just save the list. Number 14 is Brave. Number 13 is the original Cars. Number 12 is A Bug's Life. Number 11 is Monsters University. Number 10 is Ratatouille. Number 9 is Wall-E. Number 8 is Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Number 7 is Toy Story 1.
Anyway,
Number 6 is Toy Story 3. Number 5 is Monsters Inc.
Okay.
Number 4 is The Incredibles. Number 3 is Toy Story 2. Number 2 is Up.
Okay.
And number 1 is Inside Out. It really is amazing.
Okay. All right. Max.
And the way I did this list was I would do all the films, and I was like, is my number 1 better than my number 2? Is my number 2? Do I like my number 2 better than my number 3? I wouldn't
I'm gonna get my list. I'm gonna head out.
It's fine, but you. All right, Max, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my list and I'm gonna head out because I'm tired. So,
Okay, go ahead.
Number 15 is Cars.
Okay.
Number 14 is Toy Story 2. Number 13 is Monsters University. Number 12 is Finding Nemo. Number 11 is Ratatouille. Number 10 is Cars 2. Number 9 is Brave. Number 8 is The Incredibles. Number 7 is Wall-E. Number 6 is A Bug's Life.
Okay.
Number 5 is Up. Number 4 is Monsters Inc. Number 3 is Toy Story. Number 2 is Toy Story 3. Number 1, obviously, Inside Out. It's a masterpiece.
Where was
So that's gonna
Up?
be
Where did you put Up on that?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go, man. I'm really tired.
Where was Up?
Thanks for having me, and yeah, peace.
Have a good one, Max.
Oh boy.
What number did he put Up at?
I don't know. He
Yeah, Toy Story 3 is second to last place, and he has A Bug's Life at like 6th place.
So I have 2 lists, you guys. I have 2. One is mine, and one is Gretchen's.
Okay.
Has he seen everything except Inside Out also?
She just hasn't seen Brave, but Brave is trash, so that doesn't matter. And
Yeah, Brave is the second to worst, and Inside Out is the best. And Brave would be the worst that I've seen all the way through, but
so here is Gretchen's list, and then I'm going to do mine last. So at number 14, she has Brave. I mean, again, she hasn't seen it, but it's trash. We all know it's trash.
yeah.
So number 13, she has Ratatouille. Number 12, she has Cars 2. This one is one that she hates. She hates.
She put it higher than Ratatouille.
Number 10 is Cars. Number 9 is Bug's Life. Number 8 is Toy Story 2. Number 7 is Toy Story 3. Number 6 is Monsters Inc. Number 5 is Monsters U. Number 4 is the original Toy Story. Number 3 is Finding Nemo. Number 2 is Wall-E. And number 1 is Up on her list.
I gave that tell her I gave that a hooray. That number 1 stuff.
Hey, hooray. Okay. All right, now here's my list, the right list, as everyone knows. So number 14 is Brave. Number 13 is the original Cars. Number 12 is Cars 2. Number 11 is Finding Nemo. Number 10 is Ratatouille. Number 9 is Monsters U. Number 8 is Wall-E. Number 7 is A Bug's Life. Number 6 is Up. Number 5 is Toy Story 2. Number 4 is The Incredibles. Number 3 is Monsters Inc. Number 2 is Toy Story 3, and number 1 is the original Toy Story. So,
What's it called? I think anyone that's seen all the movies, if you have Monsters U, A Bug's Life, Cars 2, or Brave in your top 10, then it's the wrong list, unless you haven't seen all of them. Because I think those are the 5 that everyone thinks are below.
I wasn't a huge fan of Finding Nemo. I could probably switch Finding Nemo with Ratatouille. I wasn't a huge fan of Ratatouille.
No, I just think Bug's Life shouldn't be in there unless you've only. But if you haven't seen Inside Out, then.
What would you switch Finding Nemo for A Bug's Life?
Okay.
I didn't have a Bug's Life on my top 10. I had Finding Nemo number 8.
No, I know, but I just didn't like Finding Nemo. I actually really enjoyed
Oh,
Bug's Life.
I have Finding Nemo higher than a Bug's Life. So yeah, I guess.
All right.
I know that. All right. So that's it, guys. That's our list. Chris,
Huh?
do you have a list?
Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Go ahead.
Number 8 is because I've only seen 8 of these movies so far.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 8 is Monsters Inc. So, excuse me, not Monsters Monsters University.
Monsters University. Okay.
Yeah. Number 7 is Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Okay.
Yeah. Number 7 is A Bug's Life.
Oh,
Okay.
Number 5 is Toy Story 3.
Okay.
Number 4 is The Incredibles.
Okay.
Number 2 is, excuse me, 3 is Toy Story 1. Number 2 is Toy Story 2. And number 1 is Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo number 1. Okay. Good list. Good list. Okay.
I think we all agree. Say what you will about the order, but I think mine is. I have the 10 best films just out of order.
Well, I don't know. It's all subjective. All I know is I need to see.
I've seen most lists, and everyone that has seen all 15 have my 10 just out a different order.
Yes, I need to see Inside Out. That's all I know. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Max, even though he's gone. Avi, Chris, guys, thanks for joining us. And I want you guys to click over to a new episode of Nerds that's gonna be starting in a few minutes with Chris and Paul talking about some more Star Trek, guys. So go over, enjoy that after you watch this. And have a good night, everybody. This is Cam Tufts. See you later.
Go see Inside Out.